And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders. This is FXFreedom broadcasting you live on YouTube, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Is for beginner traders, everybody. Remember, trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way the three pillars, right? Pillar number one is the market, and we're trying to learn about the market with these modules here on the left. Basic module, market structure. Beginner module, trend line, support, resistance, pivot points. Intermediate module, a little bit more complex, multiple time frames, and advanced. So pillar number two is the strategy, everybody. We're going to talk about the strategy more in the advanced module. And the big one, pillar number three, is the trader. Talking about the trader more in the Forex course 202. And if this is you, everybody, if you are not receiving webinar notifications, okay, from JForex platform, please type in the, send an email and type that, in the email type that, you are not receiving webinar notifications from the JForex platform, and if they would be so kind to do something about it, okay? Moving forward, to other champion traders, beginners say, champion traders say that I'm not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And my own quote on the left, when the market scares you, don't be afraid to do the right thing, right? What is the right thing to do? Follow the concepts, follow the rules. Hello Alex, how are you? And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. The webinars are not trading and investment advice, especially in the Forex Trading Week, everybody. Forex Trading Week, part 3 today. We are trying to implement what we have learned so far in the live market. We are trying to make some pips and money on the demo account. And for homeworks or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and you can follow me on TradingView if you want. That being said, everybody, today we are going to talk about counter trend lines, right? Counter trend lines. But before counter trend lines, so far, how are we doing? Canada JPY, well, we're going to check later. Canada JPY long, we are making some pips and money. Euro CAD short, we are making some pips and money. USD CAD we are losing, and USD CAD we are losing. Okay, now finding opportunities with counter trend lines. Okay, now we have an uptrend, everybody. The market's making higher highs, higher lows, right? We have an uptrend, something like this. And then we have a downtrend too. The market's making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Okay? We have trend lines. What is a trend line? A trend line is a tool that conforms the trend, right, everybody? So in an uptrend, we are going to have an uptrend line pointing up. Something like this, right? So it's a trend line, we need to connect highs and lows, lows and highs. In an uptrend, we are going to connect the lows. And in a downtrend, we are going to have a downtrend line. Make sense, everybody? Nothing special about it, nothing too complicated. Now, what are counter trend lines? Counter trend lines, everybody, are trend lines that go in the opposite direction. So this in here would be a counter trend line. Let's color code this in black, right? This in here would be a counter trend line. Why? Because it's going in the opposite direction than compared to the trend. This was a counter trend line. Sorry about that. And lastly, we have a counter trend line break here. Again, counter trend lines are trend lines that go in the opposite direction. Make sense, everybody? This was for the uptrend. Now in a downtrend, If a downtrend goes down, counter trend line is going to be up or down, everybody? If you have a downtrend, market's making lower lows, lower highs, where are you going to draw your counter trend line? Is counter trend line going to go up or down? Let's see how smart you are, everybody. Exactly, it's not a brainer, right? If the market's making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and the counter trend line goes in the opposite direction, then the counter trend line is going to go up. Exactly, congratulations to you. Yes, counter trend line, again here, counter trend line in here. Exactly, Eric says up. Okay, everybody? Is this too, tell me everybody, is this too difficult to understand? Easy, right? No brainer, makes sense? Is this too difficult, everybody? So, moving for any questions so far? Any questions so far? No questions. Okay, so how we then find opportunities with the counter trend line? Where the market, when the market is moving up, right? So this is the concept, right? Okay. Now, how to find opportunities? How to find opportunities. How to find opportunities with CTB stands for with counter trend line breaks. Number one, find a trend. Number two, find a retracement on the trend. Number three, enter at CTB. The CTB is only valid if you have a closed body candle on the other side of the counter trend line. Okay, everybody, take a screenshot and type in the chat done. How to find opportunities with counter trend line breaks. CTB stands for counter trend line break. Number one, what color? Orange. Okay. Number one, find a trend, meaning find a trend, you know, put an uptrend line, you know, find a trend, put an uptrend line, or find a downtrend and you put a downtrend line. Number one, find a trend. Number two, find a retracement on the trend. Everybody. So, question for you, let's write this down, right? Question for you. You are the teacher, I'm the student. In an uptrend, is the retracement going to make higher lows and higher highs, or is it going to make lower lows and lower highs? Forex course 101, this is for beginner traders. Number one, find an uptrend, everybody, right? The market's making higher highs, higher lows. You can draw an uptrend line. Find the retracement on the trend. In an uptrend, is the retracement going to make higher highs and higher lows, or is the retracement going to make lower lows, lower highs? What's the answer? and then clone. Same story goes here on the right. Edit label in a downtrend. In a downtrend, is the retracement going to make higher highs, higher lows, or so this is number 2, right? So 1, 2, 3. Well, not a number. Okay, without numbers, right? No numbers. Edit label. So let's talk about the uptrend first, everybody. What is going to be? And yes, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. In an uptrend, is the retracement going to make higher highs and higher lows, or lower lows, lower highs? Alex says higher lows and higher highs. Anybody else? Will everybody see why we are telling you now? Don't get me, don't take me, oh, you are so rude, right? No, you're rude. We've been telling you, watch these webinars 2 or 3 times, and we learned what is an extension, and we learned what is a retracement. Fair enough, everybody? I have a private student who says, oh, you are mean. Maybe I'm mean, but we are trying to teach you how to trade. And when you are not following through what we are telling you, watch these webinars 2 or 3 times, and you are not watching, I'm not go. Why would I watch the same webinar 2 or 3 times? You are making mistakes. Alex, wrong answer. In an uptrend, is the retracement going to make higher highs or higher lows, or is it going to make lower lows or highs? Lucas, there you go. Uptrend retracement, lower lows and lower highs, everybody. Make sense, everybody? Okay. If you think, and it's not personal, everybody, we are all the same. If you think that this is difficult, you are not putting enough effort learning. Make sense, everybody? Oh, you are so rude. I'm honest with you. I'm honest with you. If you are not learning well, you're thinking, oh, this is too difficult to learn. You are not putting enough effort, and I'm telling you what to do. Please, I'm asking you, please, go back to the Dukascopy YouTube webinar page and start to watch and learn the old way, pen and paper, and start to watch basic lesson number 1, what is market structure. Please, I'm telling you, and we know that everybody, this is the reality check, makes sense? There is 90% failure rate. There is a 90% failure rate in the Forex market worldwide. Guess how many? So I just give you a suggestion, if this is too difficult for you to learn, and I just give you a suggestion, everybody, guess in a group of 100 students online, guess how many, in percentage, guess how many are going to do this? What would you say? How many are going to listen to me and do what I'm telling them to do? Would you say 50% are going to watch the same webinar over and over again? Would you say that 100% are going to watch the same webinars over and over again? Or you're going to say, well, not only 1% is going to watch the same webinar over and over again? Make sense, everybody? You must understand that there is a 90% failure rate. 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. There is a reason for this. Make sense? This is with the reason. It's not that the Forex market, it's too hard to learn, or whatever might be the case, everybody, right? It's not just the Forex market, stock market too. Make sense? There is a reason why 90% of people fail. And Lucas says, of course, you know, if you are talking to 100 students on Dukascopy webinars online, only 10%, this is 1 out of 10, everybody, is going to watch this webinar and take me seriously. And take this business seriously enough to do the required work. Fair enough? Fair enough? Oh, somebody's typing not on YouTube but on the other streaming platform. Oh, you are so rude. This don't confuse rudeness, everybody, with being honest. I'm honest with you. I'm honest with you. What do you want? Do you want me to tell you? Oh no, you are doing great. You know. Oh no, you are doing great. But the account is going down. Fair enough? Oh no, but you are doing great, you know, you are such a good trader, you know, and again you have 40, 50, 60% drawdown. Me too, back in time, we are all the same, you know. You are going to blow 3, 4, 5 accounts, real money, a few $100. What do you want me to tell you? Oh no, I mean, you are a great trader, you know, you are doing good. Fair enough? Everybody, fair enough? And again, after this beautiful sermon, in an uptrend, the retracement is going to make lower lows, lower highs, everybody. And we learned about this, how the market works. We learned about extensions, right? And then we learned about retracements. And then we learned about extensions, LX. And then we learned about retracement. Everybody, see how rude I am? Now I'm rude, right? Question, did we or did we not learn about extension and retracements? What about now? Make sense, everybody? No, we are not judging anybody, everybody. We learn all the same, but we need to take responsibility for ourselves. Make sense? You need to be responsible for yourself. I've been watching for over a year. Thank you very much. This is why you grow. Now, let's see if Alex learned the lesson. Alex, in a downtrend, is the retracement going to make lower lows and lower highs, or is the retracement going to make higher highs and higher lows? Every time I watch it, I learn something. Everybody reading the books too. Oh! Everybody, this is the Bible. Talking about trading, this book, it's a Bible. And Brett, you owe me commission if you're going to sell more books because of this video. This is, if you ask me, this is a Bible. This is talking about trading, this is the Bible. It's called The Daily Trading Coach from Brett Steenbarger. Okay, this is a Bible. And Brett, if you're going to have more and more sales, you owe me commission. Okay, everybody, this is kind of a book that if you're going to read it the first time, you are not most likely not going to understand a lot. Make sense, everybody? You can read the book, you can come to the last page, and you can learn nothing. And this is the kind of a book that you need to read 2 or 3 times and study the book. How am I going to study the book? You study the book with the marker. You study the book with the marker. You write notes inside the book and you are using this. This is how you study the book. Me personally, I'm reading this book for the 5th time. You know, somebody's typing, oh, you must be stupid. Maybe I am, right? Maybe I am stupid. But when we're going to compare the numbers, talking about trading, then what? Make sense, everybody? Watching webinars, it's the same. Watching webinars is the same. Don't be so naive that you are going to read this type of books or watch this type of webinars that you are watching right now just one time and you are going to get it. You are not going to get it. Not just to everybody, we are all the same, make sense? Our brain, the human brain, cannot sustain that much information. This is not me, those are the researchers telling us. In every endeavor in life, you can be studying math, quantum physics, or journaling, or how to plant potatoes, you know, how to build a garden. The human brain cannot sustain that much information. And again, after this beautiful sermon, can you explain how to read higher low and higher high and lower low and lower? Alex, we learned this. Didn't we learn, everybody? We learned how to... Give me a second, everybody. Give me a second. Let's make something clear today for the future. For the future, everybody. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. So, everybody, this is the playlist of Duka's copy, make sense? And you have Forex course 101, market structure and trends. What is market structure? See here, lesson number 2, highs and lows. Alex, market behavior, we learned this. The market structure trends, we learned this, everybody. You know, how to trade see in here, see how many lessons we had already. And I'm telling you, if you didn't watch 2 or 3 times, Lani, this was a great lesson, thank you very much. If you didn't watch those lessons 2 or 3 times, Alex and everybody else, I'm telling you, go back and start watching and learning. Make sense? Everybody? Why? Because now, you know, there are other students in the room. Make sense? And now we need to waste time. Not today, we didn't talk about this, but can you explain how to read highs and lows? We are going to waste time for the other students explaining this one. Make sense? So yes, Alex, we're going to explain to you. Okay, so in a downtrend, is the retracement, Alex, going to make higher highs and higher lows, or lower lows, lower highs? Everybody, what's the answer? In a downtrend, higher lows and higher highs. Exactly, very good. Okay, now type in the chat, everybody, a currency pair and a time frame, and we are going to see how to find opportunities with the counter trendline break. Can I clone this? Copy, copy. Can I go on the other chart? Copy, paste. Copy and paste. Where is it? Paste, 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 paste. Copy and paste. Or maybe I need to go. I need to do like something like this text, and maybe in here. Okay, no, not in here. Okay. Euro dollar, where are we? Canada JPY, there you go. Okay, I'll watch again, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Everybody take a screenshot of this, type in the chat done, and then type in the chat a currency pair and a time frame, and we are going to find opportunities with the counter trendline breaks, okay? I'm going to show you how to profit with the counter trendline break, okay? Oh, one more. I almost forgot. One more. Trading rule. Number 1. Counter trendline breaks are signals to enter, not for direction. Everybody, trading rule: counter trendline breaks are signals to enter, not for direction. So don't mistake a counter trendline break with the general direction of a trend. Make sense, everybody? Enter the counter trendline break. Yes, sir, the counter trendline break is only valid if you have a closed body candle, not a wick, closed body candle, not a tail, on the other side of the counter trend line. This is what we're going to show you. Type in the chat a currency pair and a time frame, everybody. And Lucas, you can take a screenshot of this and then you can use it for what you know, right? Lucas, você pode pegar, tirar uma foto disso e usar para aquilo que você sabe que você vai usar. Né? Você já tem uma a mais. Everybody type in the chat currency pair and time frame. What would be the best way to learn if you are in a trade that you are not quite sure if you are positioned in the right direction? Everybody type in the chat. Make sense? Type in the chat. Okay, or if you are in a trade and you want to learn more from it. Make sense, everybody? And NZDCAD is here. We have Canada, JPY, Olufemi long, hedge fund trader Olufemi profit take, GBP USD, nobody's in here, I believe. Nobody's in here. USDCAD, we have Samantha, we have Alex still. Both of them are still in the game, right? Both of them are still in the game. Very good. This is the 4-hour chart. Okay, very good, excellent. And lastly, you're the Alexia short on downtrend line. Alexia 2, I believe it's profiting, right? Hit the profit. I don't know what is this one. Anyways, oh, this was the take profit from the lesson, right? Really, it should go down in here. Lucas, AUD cat daily. So clone chart, AUD cat, AUD cat. Everybody, what I want you to learn today is that you are going to apply this concept and this rule. You are going to apply those concepts on all time frames and on all currency pairs. Make sense? What you are seeing here, you are going to do in exactly the same way on all time frames and all currency pairs. Make sense? So let's check AUD cat 4-hour chart first, everybody. It doesn't really matter, you know, daily or the 4-hour chart, right? Okay, so everybody, this is AUD cat, right? Now, number one, find the trend. Okay, find the trend. Now you have two trends, right? You have the market wave, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Or if you want, you have the short-term trend, right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Lucas, which one do you want? Which one do you want, Lucas? Do you want the market wave trend or do you want the short-term trend? Which one do you want? And in the meantime, Alex, AUD USD, yes sir, what time frame? Clone chart, AUD USD, what time frame, Alex? AUD USD. Somebody's typing, you know, oh, this is confusing. It's really not, everybody. This is a skill. Make sense? What is the skill? The skill is that you, as a trader, not as an analyst, as a trader, you must choose, oh, I am going to trade the orange line, or I am going to trade the violet line. Make sense, everybody? Oh, this is something valuable to learn, to get skilled. Make sense? You can say, I'm going to trade the orange line, and you're going to use this concept and those rules. You can say, oh, I'm going to trade the violet line. You are going to use the same concepts and the same rules. Make sense? Daily, AUDUSD daily, AUDUSD daily, okay? I made a trade in the short-term trend of the daily chart. Okay, so let's delete this, everybody. Let's delete this one, delete this one. Okay, AUD cat daily. Hedge fund trader Lucas, did you go long or short? Okay, so Lucas made a trade on the daily, so we are going to see, you know, how to find opportunities with counter trend line break. Number one, find the trend. Okay, so this is the, everybody, do we agree that the market was making higher highs, higher lows until in here? Everybody, and then the market reversed, and then the market start making lower lows, lower highs, everybody. So lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. It doesn't seem like, but it is. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Everybody, do we agree on that? And do we agree that because we have lower lows, lower highs, we can connect them with the downtrend line like this? Do we agree on that, everybody? Do we agree on that? So Lucas said, I made a trade. So did you go long or short, Lucas? And Alex saying, you know, AUDUSD daily chart, right? So similarly to AUD CAD, everybody, they're quite similar, right? Do we agree again the same that the market was in an uptrend until in here? The market broke the uptrend line in here, AUDUSD, right? And talking about the trend, we're going to connect highs and lows, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low. Not sure if this is a lower low. Let me check, everybody. Yes, still a lower low. Right? Okay. So, question for hedge fund trader Lucas. Did you go long or short on AUD CAD daily chart? And question for hedge fund trader, oh, Alex, I am short on AUD CAD. Okay, everybody? Now, this is how it's done. Number one, find the trend, AUDUSD, AUDUSD. Okay, everybody, do we agree that AUDUSD is in a downtrend? The market's making lower lows, lower highs. Everybody, do we agree? Whoops. Do we agree that we are in a downtrend, AUDUSD? The market's making lower lows, lower highs? Yes or no? I was long in a down retracement with the, I was long. Okay, so you went long, you were long, everybody. See? So Lucas went long. Now, talking about the counter trend, right? So this is the downtrend on the daily, and then on the daily the retracement start. Make sense? higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? Now this is talking about the AUDs, everybody. AUD CAD and AUD USD. What's the time? Okay, this is theory. We have the blue downtrend and we have retracement that are going to make higher highs, higher lows. So this is theory. The blue is the violet and the red downtrend line, everybody, is the green line. This is theory. I mean here, this is theory. Now this is the live market, right? So counter trend line break. Now remember, you need to choose one, and Lucas said okay, I'm not going to trade this one. I'm choosing to trade this one. So Lucas was trading the retracement so far. Makes sense, everybody? Lucas was trading this, right? So here you go. Number one, find a trend. Check, we found a trend, right? And we're going to color code high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high. Okay, orange one. Number one, find a trend, check. Find the retracement on the trend, right? So where is the retracement on the short-term trend? You know, somebody will say, oh, but there is no retracement on the short-term trend. There is, but it's a trick. Makes sense, everybody? No, it's not a skill, it's a trick. So in order for me to find retracements, okay, trading trick. If you cannot see the retracement, go to the smaller time frame. Okay, it's a trading trick. If you cannot see retracements, go to the smaller time frame. So I'm going to leave the trend, and we have a trend line that supports the trend, and this is the trick. Now I'm going to go from the daily to the 4-hour chart. Zoom out. Ah, somebody's typing, oh ma, now I understand, right? Oh, not that difficult, right? And Alex and Lucas said, well, in a downtrend, the retracement is going to make higher highs and higher lows, right? Wrong. Lucas is trading the uptrend. I got you, right? Oh my god, you know, he's tricking us. I got you, right, everybody? Not all of you, but I got some of you. Don't confuse apples with bananas. Lucas is trading an uptrend. So Lucas is trading the blue line, and this blue line from theory equals the orange line in the live market. So in an uptrend, we clarify that in an uptrend, our retracement is going to make lower lows, lower highs. So find the trend, check. Find the retracement on the trend. Where are the retracements? So from the start, right? Come on. From the start, well, retracement. High to low, low to high, high to low. This is one. Oh, let's color code in black. This is one. Right? Markets making higher highs, higher lows on a trend. The retracement is going to make lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. There you go. This is another retracement. And here again. High to low, not a low, it's, you know, it's not two candles on the right, but still high and low, where you have this high and this low, whatever might be the case. Okay, not the best example still, so let's delete it. Anyway, you know, we have high to low or something like this. You know, difficult to, You know, this is not a low, but you would connect something like this anyways, you know. And if you zoom out, everybody, right, you would put a trend line like this under it. So out the orange, you are going to put the trend line on the retracement. You're going to put a trend line on the retracement, right? And finally enter at the counter trend line break. The counter trend line break is only valid if you have a closed body candle on the other side of the counter trend line. So back in time, let's zoom in, back in time, this is the high, this is the correct downtrend line. So the signal to enter was this candle is here, the blue one. Make sense? And somebody is yelling at me, oh, but it's bearish. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is the signal, everybody. Make sense? That this is, I know, somebody's typing, oh, I would enter here with the bullish candle. Then you are not entering with the counter trendline break. Make sense? Counter trendline breaks are specific signals, and it's showing you you must enter right in here. Not 2 candles before, not 2 candles after, not 20 candles before, not 20 candles after. This is the signal to enter. If you want to enter with a counter trendline break, it doesn't matter bullish or bearish. Oh, but the stochastic and RSI and Fibonacci doesn't matter, don't matter. Is this clear, everybody? This is the signal. If you enter here, you didn't enter at the counter trendline break. You entered with the counter trendline break, but not at the counter trendline break. Moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. This is the high, you know, lower low. So this is the trend line, you know. So this white candle is the signal. The white candle in the middle. Closed body candle, not the tail, not the wick. Closed body candle on the other side of the down trend line, of the counter trend line. Lucas, makes sense. Thank you very much. If you are not getting it, everybody, somebody's typing, great question, somebody's typing, not on TradingView, so not on YouTube, sorry, somebody's typing, you know, can we go on the smaller time frames and trade the same counter trendline break? Absolutely yes. If you are talking about Lucas, right? Lucas was trading, but let's go step by step. One more, right? One more. Let me just finish, everybody. One more. So this was the market. This is not the best example, but still this is the downtrend line. And this was not the signal. The second circle was the signal. Why? Because this is the rule. The counter trendline break, it's only valid if you have a closed body candle on the other side of the counter trend line. This is the body of the candle closed on the other side of the counter trend line. This body, the first circle, the lower circle, this body did not close on the other side of the trend line. Make sense? And just to answer to the comments and the question, you know, can we go on the smaller time frames? You know, sure, if this is too difficult, you can push from the 4-hour chart to the 2-hour chart. See, and you're going to have more candles, more down waves. The trend is going to be, this was a difficult one. Let me see on the see everybody on the 2-hour chart. Now you have a better trend, a retracement, right? High to low. Now this is a low, this is a high. So the answer is absolutely yes. if we have, everybody, remember, daily chart, if we have a difficult time finding retracements, go to the smaller time frame. Example, if you're on the daily, go on the 4-hour chart, 2-hour chart, 1-hour chart. Make sense? Don't we need confirmation from the daily first? Alex, you're mixing concepts. Make sense? Okay, Alex? You are mixing concepts. You need to, I know, everybody, believe me, what is the, and you can ask, you can ask Lucas in here. Lucas, it's in the advanced course. You can ask Lucas, the most difficult thing to become a trader is the transition from the analyst mind, analytical mind, into the trader's mind. Those things are not the same. Make sense, everybody? So, talking about analyzing and getting clear on probabilities, Alex, the answer is yes. But we are now talking about trading where Lucas already did the homework and Lucas said, oh, I'm going to go long on the short-term uptrend. Make sense, Alex? The homework is already done. When you trade, you don't need any confirmation. Make sense? When you analyze the market, yes, you want to get clear on the probabilities. But once you established, oh, this is the pattern that I'm trading. Make sense? And my dogs agree with me, you know, they're barking and so on and so on. Okay, so let's talk about AUD/USD. Daily chart, I'm short on AUD/CAD on the market structure. Okay, so if you are short on market structure, Alex, did you enter prematurely, yes or not? Everybody, there is only one way to learn, and it's making mistakes, right? You cannot escape making mistakes, I'm sorry. Okay? We are all the same, everybody. Don't judge yourself, you know, don't stress out. Alex, if you are shorting the market structure, are you or did you enter prematurely, yes or no? Yes or no? Me too, man, we are the same, right? Me too, I entered too with you, we entered together. We are short on the market structure. Did we enter prematurely according to the counter trend line break? Yes or no? Did we enter prematurely according to the counter trend line break? Yes, we did. What is the lesson? Don't do this anymore, right? Make sense, everybody? Looks like I'm losing. All of us are losing until we don't get those concepts in our mind, until we are not clear what are we trading. We as beginner traders are losing most of the time because we are going long on a downtrend and we are shorting an uptrend. Everybody, you know, watch the webinars 2 or 3 times. Are you still losing? Oh, this is not clear to me. Well, go back on Dukas Copy YouTube webinar page and start to watch lesson number 1, what is market structure. Oh, but I got it. I know what is market structure. Your trading numbers, your account going down is showing that you didn't learn. Nothing personal, the numbers. Everybody, I'm telling my traders all the time, numbers don't lie. When you get into the fight and oh, he is the trader and he is the best trader and he is not, you know, and this works and this doesn't work and I'm right and you are wrong, check the numbers. It's not personal. Numbers don't lie. I have a trader who is telling me, oh, you know, I am doing good. And said, okay, let's check the numbers. Daily loss 12%, all-time drawdown 67. How are you doing well? Right? Oh, but I just made 5% on one trade. One trade and the entire account, the numbers are two different things, everybody. Make sense? Does this make sense to you? So we have 5 more minutes, everybody. Alex, AUD/USD daily chart, what are you doing there? Yes, everybody, it's all the same, you know. Euro dollar 15-minute chart. Euro dollar 15-minute chart. Somebody's asking, it's all the same, it's the same process, it's always the same. Euro dollar 15-minute chart. Find the trend, you know, like in here, right? Euro dollar 15-minute chart. Find the trend. Market making higher highs, higher lows, or later market making lower lows, lower highs, right? Market making high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low. Okay, market making lower lows, lower highs. Find the retracement. Here is the retracement. Here is the retracement. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Whoops. Here is another retracement. Low to high, high to low, low to high. Find the retracement. Find the retracement. Right? When you find the retracement, everybody, put a trend line, which is going to be the counter trend line, and enter when the market closes a body, the first one. So this is a signal to go short, and trend line. So we have two trend lines. We have an aggressive one. It's up to you which one you're going to trade. We have two counter trend lines, everybody. So the first signal to go short was here, and the second signal on the second trend line to go short was closed body candle was this one, the white one. See, those are signals to enter. It's all the same, everybody, it's all the same. You can use this on all time frames, all currency pairs. Why is so difficult then? Huh? Somebody is asking, why is so difficult then? Because you didn't practice enough and you didn't learn, everybody. And I'm not rude with you, I'm honest. You didn't practice enough and you didn't learn how to spatially see and understand the relevant highs and lows and the short-term trends. This is the only reason why this is so difficult. Make sense, everybody? What is the solution then? What is the solution then? Number one, rewatch all the webinars 2 or 3 times. But it's going to take me a year. Whatever, I done this. You can do this too. You know, watch the webinars 2 or 3 times again. Learn. Number one, watch the webinars. Number two, learn. And then number three, practice, 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 practice. Practice. Tiger Woods in golf, it's not Tiger Woods because he was swinging his bat once per week. Michael Jordan in basketball, it's not Michael Jordan because he was playing basketball once per week. Who else? Cristiano Ronaldo, it's not Cristiano Ronaldo because he played soccer once per week. Trading is the same. Is it how we learn and the skill, it's exactly the same. What's the problem? The environment is the problem. The problem is the expectation that you think that, oh, I'm going to watch the webinar one time and I'm going to make millions. You are not. And I'm telling you, I've done this. It doesn't work. I tried to read this kind of books once. It doesn't work. You need to read 3 times, 4 times. I tried to learn from my mentors once. Doesn't work. I need to go back and back and back. And lastly, I needed, past sentence, I needed to practice, practice, practice. Make sense, everybody? If you think that you're going to draw a trend line just once and oh, I got it, it doesn't work. You must practice, and again, it's no different than any other professional trading. In many sense, it's compared to professional athletes. Make sense? Pick any professional athlete. You know, Phil Heath from bodybuilding. Phil Heath is not Phil Heath because he went to the gym once per week. And I can go on and on and on, everybody. Make sense? The singers, the superstars, the movie stars are not singers, superstars and movie stars because they sing a song once per week, for God's sakes. Please type in the chat that you understand this, everybody. Make me happy to type in the chat, yes, it makes sense to me, thank you very much. Or are we talking about, you know, philosophy? Type in the chat, everybody. Make me happy. Type in, oh yeah, you know, you were right, it makes sense. I'm going to double down and I'm going to study more and I'm going to, God damn it, I'm going to practice more. You know, everybody wants to be a millionaire, right? Oh, I want to be a millionaire Forex trader. You know, my cousin too. Make sense, everybody? Everybody wants the good life, right? Everybody wants to be financially free. Everybody wants to be rich, right? Whatever the case, everybody wants those things, but not everybody is willing to put the effort and the work in it. Amen, everybody on this one? Agreed? You can type in the chat, no, I completely disagree with you, you know, it's not a problem. Finally, you know, not on YouTube, but the other, you know, their comments are coming in, you know, yeah, I agree, yes, you're right, I agree, thank you very much for being honest, thank you very much, thanks to you. Okay, everybody, our time is up. See you back tomorrow. Tomorrow it's a crypto. See you back on Monday, okay? And Monday we're going to continue with the Forex Trading Week Part 4. You know, until Monday, stay strong and trade for passion. This is Trade for Passion, Trade for Freedom. This is FX Freedom.